AITA for calling my parents selfish for having me, knowing they'd pass down a hereditary illness, and going LC after they hit it, putting my child at risk too? I, 28F, recently found out I have a serious hereditary illness that's going to screw up my life, and I am so mad I can barely type this out. It's a degenerative illness, no cure, nothing. My body's just gonna slowly get worse. And the kicker? My parents have known this could happen my whole life and never said a damn word. This illness runs in my family. My dad's mom had it. His sister, my aunt, died from it a few years ago. I was living overseas when she passed, and my parents told me it was cancer. Cancer. They lied right to my face. It wasn't until I got diagnosed that they finally came clean and admitted she had the same illness I do. When I confronted them, my dad wouldn't even give me a straight answer. I asked if he had it too, and he dodged every single question, acting like I was overreacting. My mom, on the other hand, tried to justify it by saying they didn't want me living in fear. Are you kidding me? I could have been prepared. Instead, they chose to let me walk into this blind. And here's where it gets worse. I have a 2-year-old son. My child might have this, and they never told me I was at risk. I could have had him tested, made informed decisions, anything. But no, they took that from me, and now I live in constant fear for him too. Then my mom had the nerve to ask me if I would have rather not been born than deal with this. Can you believe that? She turned it around on me, like I'm the monster for even thinking it. And you know what? Yes, I said it. Yes, I would rather not have been born than deal with this disease. They made a selfish choice, and now I'm paying for it. They knew the risks and did it anyway, for themselves. They wanted kids, and now I'm stuck with this. I called them selfish, and I meant every word. Now, they're begging me not to tell my younger siblings. They don't know about this yet, haven't been tested, and my parents want to keep it that way. They're hoping they'll get lucky, but I'm not going to lie to them. I refuse to let them be blindsided like I was. They deserve to know the truth. I've gone low contact with my parents. I can't stand to even think about them right now. My mom keeps trying to guilt trip me, saying they were just trying to protect me. Protect me from what? The truth? No, they weren't protecting me. They were protecting themselves, from the guilt of knowing they passed this on, and now they want me to protect them too. But I won't. I love my son and my siblings too much to lie to them. AITA for going LC and refusing to keep their secret, even though they claim they were just trying to protect me? Edit, most of you figured it out anyway. It is Huntington's. Update, I ended up telling my siblings. We met at my sister's house, and I just came out with it. I have Huntington's. It's hereditary. You should both get checked. My brother started panicking. He and his fiancée just started trying to get pregnant, and now he's terrified. He's furious with our parents and fully on my side. He confronted them right after, and now we're both going low contact. My sister was more shocked and distant, but she said she'll get tested. My parents are pissed that I told them without waiting for the right time, but I don't regret it. My siblings deserve the truth, and I wasn't going to let them live in ignorance like I did. Sounds like our family and Huntington's disease. We're praying that the last children that have it don't have any kids. It has decimated a chunk of my mom's side of the family. NTA. My parents did the same to me, knowing and am terminally ill at 24 years old from not being able to or even having the knowledge to try to offset the effects of my conditions. It was selfish at all to breed, at least in my case, and not only that, but my parents kept me and everyone else in the dark about it. It wasn't even that I wasn't seeking care/answers. I've been very unwell and wonky all my life and started seeing doctors for it regularly by 7. By middle school I was very aware something was very wrong and doctors didn't know either, so would band-aid slap it all. I needed surgeries and treatments I never got. Everyone denied there was a bigger issue. My parents knew. EDS type 4, the vascular, and Charcot-Marie tooth disease. My dad told me about the CMT disease maybe 7 or 8 months ago. The EDS type 4 was only found they couldn't figure out why my organ failure was so rapid. And both parents knew. You are 100% NTA and your parents are selfish AF op. I'm sorry. I also would have rather never been born. I've been either hindered or in outright pain probably 97% of my life after 6 years old and told to suck it up by doctors while my parents implied I was a big faker knowing I was a genetic wonk. For people reading silently thinking, so what, you were gonna abort your son if you knew? You can actually screen Huntington's out if you use IVF to conceive, so you stop it spreading to future generations and still have your kid this way. Except you have to fucking know you have it first, obviously. NTA.